Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Fog of War puzzle. This one is from Oatmeal. It's called Fogy Parity. I'm guessing we have parity lines here. That would be my guess. But let's jump into the rules, see what's going on. So normal Sudoku. So every row, column, and 3x3 box will contain the digits 1 through 9 once each. Adjacent digits on a red line must alternate parity, so odd, even. So this is the red line here. So odd, even, something along those lines. Digits along a purple Renban line form a set of consecutive digits in a order. Renban lines do not branch. Okay, so this is a Renban here. If we saw it go off into here, we could know that it doesn't branch off, but it doesn't. But these are some set of consecutive digits that don't repeat. Well, there's more rules here than I thought there was going to be. Digits in a cage on the total in the top left corner. Digits do not repeat in a cage. So if we had a cage here and there was a digit up in the corner, we'd be adding those to make that. Digits separated by a black dot or 1:2 ratio. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. Not all dots are given. Typical Kropki. So these two are 1:2 ratio, or one of them is double than the other one. If there was a white dot here between these two, they would be consecutive. Cells separated by a V sum to 5. Not all V's are given. So I guess there's no X's in this one, just V's. So if there was a V between these two cells, they would add to 5. And there's no negative constraint there. And then, of course, the grid is covered in fog. Fog will be revealed around correctly placed digits. No guessing is required. So this seems like it's standard fog and not dynamic fog. So if we were to figure out this value, all of this fog would clear, and we'd hopefully have some more work we can do with the clues. So that's that. Links in the description below. Let's get at it. Let's have some fun. All right, where are we going to start? We can probably get going on our parity line, right? In some fashion, perhaps, because we know they're going to alternate. So, yeah, so we know what these black Kropkis are. The only way you can do black Kropkis are 1, 2, which would work, because we could do it a 1 on one side and 2 on their side. 2, 4, they're both even, can't work. 4, 8, both even, can't work. Or 3, 6, and that will work. So these are 1, 2, 3, 6. Now, this can never be 1 or 2 because of the Renban. Because if you put a 1 or a 2 here, you have to put either 1s, 2s, or 3s, and we've already used them all up. So this is the 3, 6 here. This is the 1, 2 here. Now this could still be a 3 because this could be a 4, 5. Or it could be a 6 with the 4, 5, or a 6 with a 7, 8, or a 6 with the 5, 7, something along those lines. Don't quite know which one is which. Now, this is going to be an odd digit, right? Because if you think about our parity, we've got whatever way they are organized. We're going to have 4 odds and 4 evens. Well, there's only 4 evens, so the odd has to go here. Can't be a 1, can't be a 3, so it's a 5, 7, or a 9. It can't be a 9 because you can't make the Renban work with that. Now, this could still be 5 or 7, though. And I don't know if we can say much about what this would be. Because if this, let's think about the options first. If this is a 7, this would have to be a 6, which means this would be an 8. No other way to make it work, because these two are going to be of the same parity. If it's a 5, this would still be a 6, wouldn't it? No, wait, is it? If this is a 5, could this ever be a 3? No, because this would have to be a 4, and those are 2 different parities. Yeah, this is 6. This is 3. Now, that doesn't actually tell us, I don't think, what these are. Because again, these just have to be the evens, excuse me. So this is the even. This is going to either be the 4 or the 8, which works. These are going to be from the 5, 7s, and 9s, and this is going to be the 4 or 8 as well. Now we have a V clue, so this is from 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is not 2 or 3, so this can't be either, and the 1 tells us this is the 4 and the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have a 4 cell 11 cage. It has to be 1, 2, 3, 5. We can't go any higher because we can't repeat digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will be 10. We can't do that. This is a 1 because we have to have 1 and it can't go in any of those. Now, these were 2, 3, and 5. And this one is the 5. Let's put it in. Good. Now we have another Kropki up here. I don't know that we can say too much about it just yet. There's 4s and 8s down here. Do we care about that at the moment? Don't know if we do. What else can we say? We don't really know what this 8 clue does. It could just be these 2 cells, or it could be 3 cells of some sort. Now, if it is 3 cells, it has to turn because it couldn't go this way because we need to use a 1 in a 3-cell 8 cage. But again, it could just be 2 cells. Can it be 2 cells? Because of the parity issue. No, it can't, can it? Because what are the options of 8? We know these two have to be different parity because of the line. Well, the only ways to make 8 and 2 cells are 7, 1, both odd, 6, 2, both even, or 5, 3, both odd. Okay, so this is a 3-celler, and so it has to turn. So we have a 1. Now, this is either going to be 3, 4, or 2, 5, because we have to finish the 8. This is not the 4, so this is not the 3. Not sure how much that works. What about this black Kropki? Can't be 1, 2. Could be 2, 4, with this one being the 4, this being the 2. Can't be 4, 8, and it could be 3, 6 with this orientation. Now, in either case, this 10 has to extend itself. Can't just be 2, because again, it's either 2, 4, which is 6, so you'd have to, well, you could do a 1, 3, it could extend to 4 cells, I guess. Or this is a 6, 3, which is 9, and it would have to be a 1 here, and that could work. Well, actually, doesn't that just mean that this, again, is just a 1, no matter what the option is there? Because if it is the 2, 4, it has to go to 4 cells. Because we can't just have 3, because we're at 2, 4, that's 6. You'd have to add another 4, we're repeating 4s. So if it's 2, 4, it has 4 cells. One of these, well, I guess it could turn or it could go straight down. So I guess this isn't guaranteed 1, but I think this one can't be. But anyway, the point remains, though, if we have a 6 and a 3, it still has to get 1 more cell and has to take on a 1, so it couldn't go there. So this one, yeah, this won't be a 1, because either situation, we have to put a 1 on this cage. Now, is there anything further there that we could make some more reduction there? Because if it goes straight down, again, we said it would be a 1, 3. Yeah, if it turned, this would be the 1, this would be the 3. But that all seems like it could work. Okay, I don't know that we can determine that right now. So let's try something else. How about good old Sudoku or something? 2, 3, or 5. I don't think we can say what this is, because this could still be odd or even, depending on how this. Oh, I didn't even see this Kropki here. That could have saved me a lot of time. This is a 2. Therefore, this is not a 2. It's a 6 and a 3, and this is the 1. It's amazing how that just completely I never saw it. I never saw that Kropki there until that second there. This is not 2. So this is not, what did we say it was? It's either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. So if that's not 2, this isn't 5. Okay. Wow. Okay. What else then can we say? We've got a Renban in here. And it said Renbans cannot branch. So we know it comes into here, comes to this section, and then comes back. If you got a 1 you have to have a 2 on it. This is the 2. These are a 3, 4 pair. Don't know what order they go in. What are you? Could be 1, 2, or 3, 6. Don't know if that helps. Oh, yes, it does. Because where does the 1 go? Can't go there. So this is the 1. Therefore, this is the 2. Therefore, 3, 2. All right. Let's see. What else now do we have? Do we have more Sudoku here? Since I'm on that little kick at the moment. 2s. One of those. Yeah, this 3. First off, now we know this is the 4. So this is the 8 and the 4. Go back to our 2s. None of these are 2s, so one of those is. All right. I think that's about as good as we can do for those. One of those is the 3. One of these is a 3. One of those. One of those. We know there's 1s and 3s up here, so let's put some of that in. Those are, one of these is a 4. Okay. There's probably something we can do with this Renban. I don't think we have anything more on the Sudoku side that we want to really work with, so one of these is an 8, but maybe there is something on this guy. Not really. He could be 1, 2, 2, 4, or 3, 6 at this stage, so. Oh, we said one of these isn't. Why did we say one of. Why did we put an 8 over here? Did I mistype something? Yeah, why couldn't these. Okay, let's get rid of that. I don't know what I was doing over there. There's a 4 over there. That's the only thing I think we know of. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, it is what it is. What else can we say? Let's see. Let's think about this guy. Can we rule one of these guys out? If we put a 3 on either one of those, this is the 4. Does that say anything? And it would be a 3, 4, 5. So this would end up being a 3, 5 pair. If we don't put a 3 on it, I think it leaves this thing fairly well open. Yeah, I don't think I can see anything there for some reason. Oh, this is even, so this has to be odd. Does that help me in any way? It's not 1 or 3, but it's 5, 7, or 9, so the answer is pretty much no. We still can't do, 4, 6, this is the 5. Okay, we had to go back to our previous deductions, which means this is a 5. Okay, now I think that means these can't be 3s. That's, okay, we didn't have that one little bit of information, because if one of these is a 3, we know it has to be 3, 4, 5. We can't do that. So these are not 3s. This is. Now, this can't be a 4 because it would have to have a 5 on it. Can't. There's a V clue down here that we can just see. What can it be? Now, this is only a 4 because the V has to be from 1, 2, 3, or 4. The only one left is a 4. Good. That 4 and 3 here now. All right, can we figure this guy out? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There has to be a 6 on it, so it is 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. This is not a 6. This is a 7, 8 pair. That's still workable. All right, can we cross anything over to here to get into this Kropki? There must be a 2 over here somewhere. This can't be it, because we can't put a 1 or a 3 here. What else do we have? There has to be a 4 over here somewhere. I was going to say this can't be a 4 either, but it can, because this could be a 5. I think that's the extent there again. 4 3s. One of these is a 3. Yeah, I don't see anything there at the moment. Okay, let's, again, switch gears. Okay, go back to this guy again. This is odds. This has to be even. It has to be a 6. This is a 7, 9. We said this is a 7, 8. This is just 7, 8, 9. Doesn't help us because we already knew that, really. I don't think that gets us onto this guy either. Okay, let's go back to Sudoku. This is not a 1. One of these two is the last of the 1 for the X-Wings. 2s are kind of still out there. 3s are still kind of out there. 4s, nothing great there that I can see. Same with the 5s, really. What about 6? Anything there? There's markings I could do, but I just don't want to go into those at the moment. One of those 2 is a 6. That's not helpful. One of those, that's not helpful. 7s, 8s, 9. We don't have any. Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have any given. There's 7s, 8s, and 9s down here, but again. Okay. What can we do? Let's see. We're going to have to use one of these guys. So let's think about you. We said it could be 1, 2, or 4, or 3, 6. This one is not the 1. And that's really the only reductions we have there. It doesn't seem like that's going to get us anywhere. I don't know if there's anything on here. Because again, we're still kind of missing some information to get to that. You know this is 6, 7, 8, but that doesn't really say much. Okay. What's the next step here then? Why don't I see it right away? Because the only clues we have left over are these guys. Or of any real use. We've kind of extinguished the rest of them. You do like a cartoon, blah, 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 to get my brain going again. I know, wonderful. Okay. I am at an impasse here, it seems. What don't I see that's just obvious, like the white Kropki that was over there? Do not know. Huh. Double huh. I think we went as far as we could with these guys, didn't we? We know it's not 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, but it could be 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, or 8, 9. And there's just still a ton of options left over there. No one of these is a... Oh, 6s maybe. X-Wings on 6s. I don't know if that even helps, though. Because this could be a 6, 7. Something like that. So that's not really going to tell us too much either. Okay. I was a little bit excited there for a second, but I don't think it's telling us what we need to know. 5s must be in one of those. 8 has to go down here. Huh. 7, 8, 9 down here. I don't think that's tremendously useful, but I could be wrong. I guess, well, if we think about it, the possibilities are 3 of these are 7s, 8s, and 9s, and one of them is the 2 or the 4. Yeah, I guess that's it. So then these digits here have to be from 5, 6, and 8. Or not 5, 6, 8, but 5, 6, and the other, whatever is left of the 2 or the 4, which goes here. So this is just a 5, 6. That's a 2, 4 pair. This can't be 3, 6 anymore. There we go. This is the 3. All right, we got there. This can't be a 2, 4, so it has to have a 1, 2, 4, 2. There we go. It was really just looking at those. So this is 7, 8, 9. These are 7, 8s, 9s. Now this is the 3. This is the 2, if I could type. This then is the 4. If I can be on the right thing. Not 4, not 3. Good. We have a little bit of a cage sticking out over here. This is either 7 or 8. This can't be a 6, and it has to be a 5. That's going to then tell us something about the 5. No, not really. Thought we had something there. What else? Sudoku. Come on. There we go. 1. That's all we needed. This is an 18 cage, so these have to add to 17, so that's a 9, 8. We can do that. 9, 8. We have a little bit of parity here we can work with. So 7, 9, 7, 8, 9. These are not the 7s, so not the 7s. This is good. And then, let's see. Let's do a quick jaunt down Sudoku Town and see what's poppin', because that's a 2. That's a 3. And that's a 4. Just keep going. That's a 4. That's a 5. That's a 5. That's a 5. One of those 2 is... All right, let's do the 6s. What are these 2 actually? 6 and 7. Let's do it that way and then go up to here. These have to be 8 and 9, which means this one has to be the 8 because of the separate parities. This is a 9. You're not. 5s and 6 don't look up there. Okay. Now, what are you 2? We need to have a 6 in here, so it goes here. This one then is the 7, so that's the 8. This is the 9. This is 6 and 8. This is not 7. This is just a given of 7. 6, that doesn't tell. What are you? 8. Okay, 7, 8. This is now given of 6, I think it is. Yep, and 7. That's 7 and 6. This is 8. What are these 2? We got to be able to figure this out, right? 7 and 9. Yep, 7, 9. That's going to say 5, 6, 5, 6, and 9. There we go. You solved the puzzle solutions correct. Took me a little while there. Ton of solves and not very much time. Yeah, expected. I don't know why I just couldn't process. I saw it, I said it, and I just didn't follow through with that 7, 8, and 9 that had to go with either the 2 or the 4, which is what finalized this thing. So anyway, we got through it in perfect time. 24 minutes is not that long. We just wasted a few minutes trying to find that thing. But anyway, fun puzzle. As always, Fog of Wars always are. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.